In this video, you're going to learn how to make texture packs and resource packs for Minecraft, including how to change the picture for the texture pack or resource pack you're making and the little writing under it. Okay, the first thing you want to do is open a program called Run. You press the Windows key and R together. So after that, you want to type %appdata% inside the little thingy over there and press OK or Enter. Then go to the .minecraft folder. And then go to the versions folder. Here you now need to select which version you want. I recommend you to use the version that you're going to make this texture pack for. So I'm going to make this texture pack for 1.15.2. You want to take this jar file, copy it, and then make another folder. I'm going to do this on the desktop. And make sure you do it inside a folder. I'm going to call it 1.15.2 game files. And now you will want to go into this folder, paste it. After you do that, you will want to extract this jar file. This jar file actually contains the game files themselves. So you want to right click it and then go to open with. If you don't have something to extract it with, you can press search the Microsoft Store. And here you can just press the first one. I use this usually when I want to. Press install, wait for it to install. Okay, so after it installed, you can exit the Microsoft Store and right-click this again. Then press Open With and select Breezip, or the extractor that you're going to use. And extract. This may take some time because you're now extracting tons of files from the jar executable file. So after you finish doing that, so you can just hop back onto the tutorial. So after you extract these files, you will want to delete the jar file and go into the folder that was created in here. And then go to assets. All the other folders are kind of useless for you. And then go to Minecraft. After you get to Minecraft, these are all the files that you need for like the texture pack. Some of them you don't need for certain texture packs, but some of them you do need. I'm going to explain what every folder has. So the block states folder contains all the block states that there can be for a certain block. Like a door has a couple of states that it can be in. It can be open and closed. So the block states, what it does, it just takes that certain model and puts them all in the same block. Okay, so the font is actually the files that make the font actually work. The lang one is the language that the game is in, the default language. The models is the one that I said earlier about the block states models. So these are actually every model that there is in the for each block or item. These are super essential. So what are the models exactly? Models, actually, these files you can see inside the blocks and items, they take the textures and put them together with the block. So the block actually looks how the texture is. Okay, so particles is like all the models, but just for particles. Shaders is something that I'll explain in another video, so if you don't want to miss that, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. The text is actually all the text that you can see all the credits inside here and the splashes that there are, like these are all the splashes in the game, and the end text, what this says on the end credits. So textures is a bit self-explanatory, so you can actually know what the texture is. The textures are going to be pictures. Okay, so this is actually basically what you need to know about the game files. Now what you want to do is make a new folder in here and call it texture pack or something. In here you will want to make these files that are in here. You don't have to make all of them, but what you do need to make is a file named textures and a folder named models and a folder named block states. I'm currently gonna teach you how to make all of these stuff. Basically you can change everything you want over here, but the thing is that if you want to make something that isn't like normal blocks and stuff, and it's the text or other stuff, so you will need these folders. But currently we're gonna make only the textures themselves. After you go in here from the Minecraft folder to the textures folder, this is extremely useful if you want to know what the files need to look like. If you go into block, so you can see the leaves here, they aren't green, they're gray. And the reason for that is because that in every biome they have a different color. The same as with the glass. So it's useful if you want to make something that its colors change. As you can see, all the animated blocks also have an mcmeta file, and the mcmeta files are files that Minecraft knows how to read to actually make stuff. These files are used also in data packs. So the textures that use mcmeta files in your computer, you're gonna just see a normal file thingy looking thingy. The thing is that I'm using a code editor called Visual Code Studio, so it looks like the icon that for the Visual Code Studio. So basically here's all the textures that you need to have in here. So what you basically want to do here, so you want to go back to block states and models, and what you want to do is go here into models. If we're gonna start at models, so we're gonna do this like that, you want to pick the blocks that you want to change their textures to. So if I want to change the texture to a barrel, so I'm gonna search here, barrel, and then press this little thingy-majiggy, this little arrow, and see all the files that I need to have in here. So now, because I'm searching for the block, so I need to add a new folder and call it block, and then copy all these files into this folder thingy. That means now you just took the models from here and you copied them into the models folder for your texture pack. Now the thing is, as you can see there, it has different states, so different block states. So you want to go back to Minecraft, then go to block states and search here barrel. So from here you want to copy it and go to block states and paste it into block states. Now it's the interesting part. Now you actually make the texture itself. So here you just need to go into textures, and if you go here into textures and into block, I think we're making a texture for a block. So you need to add a new folder over here, call it block, and over here you're gonna search for barrel again. And look at all the textures that there is here for barrels. So you want to take them, and the thing is that here you want to copy the exact name for them. So if I want to copy them, I can copy them and just paste them into here. But if I want to use an external picture, I'm gonna have to rename it and make sure that the file is pink. So now if you double click it, you can open the photo in Photos, but the thing is, what you want to do, if you want to change the texture, you want to go here and press Edit with Paint 3D. After you open this, so you can see over here, what you want to do is press the pixel pen, make the thickness to 1 pixel, and here you can actually color the texture and stuff. So here I actually colored the bottom texture, I think, yeah. So I can make like a nice smiley face here, and if you want you can put it to 4 pixels or something to make it like thicker or something. So now you need to just Control S to save and exit. So if you make this bigger, you can see that I actually changed the look of it. Okay, so this is basically how you edit the texture itself without Photoshop. Like if you look at it, most of the tutorials online tell you to download Photoshop and you can't do it without Photoshop. But the truth is you can just do it with the normal Paint 3D that you get when you buy the computer. So let's say I want to use a higher resolution of the texture. So I can actually make it any resolution I want. It absolutely doesn't matter which resolution you use. The thing is, it has to be square. So if I take this photo and press here, Edit with Paint 3D. So I can go to Canvas, and then I usually like to use pixels, and you can, let's say I want it to be 64 by 64. So, well, you can also do something like resize the image with it. So this is basically what you will want to have. So if I want to color it, if you can see, if I select here pixel pen, so every pixel itself is 4 by 4. So I can actually make like a couple of smiley faces over here. I can do like a better thingy. I can do like a smiley face over here and another one over here and another sad face over here. And that's something that you can't do if you actually use the 16 by 16. That's the regular resolution for the Minecraft blocks. So this is basically the texture that I'm gonna use now. I'm just gonna make this texture. So as you can see, now I have another block, another texture for it. And so now if I want to change like the top texture or any other thingy, so what you'll want to do is open something, and let's say I want to make it for just a picture for the internet. So I'll just search barrel. I can go here and just choose whatever barrel I want to use. This is a little disclaimer over here. I'm using now copyrighted material, so if you want to publish this texture pack that you're making, make sure you're not using copyrighted material, because then you're crossing like illegal stuff. So you don't want to like go into copyright infringement and stuff. So let's say I'll just want to take this picture, so I can download it and go here and edit it with Paint 3D. Now I can basically edit it. So I can press here to not resize it, and I can zoom in a bit more to see that I'm not cutting the barrel itself. Okay, so after you crop it, like how you want to crop it, so you want to tick here again, resize image with canvas. I recommend you to use the smaller resolution thingy, because then it will be higher resolution and it won't just stretch your image. Now it would stretch your image, what I'm going to tell you to do, but this is essential for the texture pack to work. So now you just need to put here the same. First of all, you need to untick that. So you will also want to untick the lock aspect ratio. So make sure lock aspect ratio is unticked and resize image with canvas is ticked. And now change the one of these sides to the other one, so it will become square. So now press enter, and this is basically the barrel that we're gonna use. Well, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not gonna just go ahead and edit it furthermore. I'm just gonna use this. So you want to save it, and you will want to change its name to the same name that you have over here. So we wanted to change it to the barrel top. I don't know why we wanted to change like the side of the barrel to the top of the barrel, but that's what we're gonna do. So what you want to do is just copy the name of it and paste it to change its name. Now you want to put it in here and delete the one you used. Make sure you see that all of these are PNG and this one is JPEG. So what you will want to do is actually change the file extension. If you don't see the file extension, you want to go here to view and tick file name extensions. If it was unticked, so you can't see the file extension, but if you want to see it and to edit it, so you will make sure that file name extensions is ticked under the view tab here. Okay, so now you will want to rename it, and don't touch anything over here. You want to delete the JPEG and write instead of it PNG. And now this is gonna do this notification thingy majiggy, and it's gonna ask you if you change the file name extension, the file might become unusable. Are you sure you want to change it? Press yes. So you see, it doesn't really matter what resolutions these blocks are actually. So the thing is, now you want to check that you have all the blocks, all the textures that you have here are actually correct. And you can go to the go back to texture pack, check in models blocks if you have all the files you need, and in block states if you have all the files you need. The thing is over here now, if you want to change the way the item looks, so what you want to do is go back to the Minecraft files folder and go to textures and then go to item. And here are all the items basically. So not all the items in the game are listed in here. Some of the items in the game, like dirt, take the texture for the blocks and turn them into item textures. But not all of them are like that. So let's check here if you have the barrel thingy. If you don't have the barrel, so just don't use this. You see, I just search here barrel and there's no items for my search. So you want to go back to the models, and here you want to press item to get into item. And here there's definitely gonna be the barrel thingy. So press the little arrow over here and then copy it. By the way, you want also to add a new folder over here for items, but you don't need to if the game actually doesn't have the a file name for the item, so you don't have to use it over here. Okay, so now it's to make the item itself look this way. So now you'll just want to press new folder and call it item 2, and then inside this folder paste the file that we just copied from the Minecraft game files. Okay, so now for the description of the pack and stuff. So you want to make a new file and you want it to be a text document and call it pack, then .mcmeta, and then press enter and press yes. You want to change the file type and you want to enter it. So as I said earlier, I'm using Visual Studio Code. I really recommend it, but you can use any code editor you want. You need to open it with the code editor that you're using, and then paste in what I'm going to put in the description. So this actually is the description. Sorry about the Discord notification. The pack format is actually the version that the pack is for. So for 1.15, it's gonna be 5. For 1.13 or 1.14, it's gonna be 4. It depends on what version. If you don't know what version, just Google it. And now in the description, this is gonna be the description of the pack. So the description of the pack, I'm using this. Like what it means here, that it means that it's gonna write in the first row Sheev 66 pack, and then go down another row and then change the color to whatever color it says over here. These are color variables for the mcmeta. I'll show you later how to find which color you want to use here. And then write in here whatever you want for the next row. If something doesn't fit in 2 rows, the rest is going to be just deleted. So let's say I want to call this pack Fun with Barrels. And now I want to go another row down and change it to another color. So you want to go into this website and scroll down. So this is basically the colors themselves. You can see here, if you go down to here to server.priorities or pack.mcmeta, these are all the codes that you need to put in here. These are the codes that you want to put here. As you saw earlier, the /n is the new extra line. Let's say I will want to use a light green. So I want to copy this and take away the color that was already in here and just write this in here. Now make sure that all these don't have a space between them. So let's say I'll change the text over here and I'll write here tutorial pack. So, and an exclamation mark, because why not? So now you want to save this. You can exit the code editor, and now this is actually how it's gonna look. This texture pack doesn't have any photo. Why? Because we didn't add a photo yet. So if we want the photo to be added, let's say that I want the thumbnail of the texture pack to be a cat. So I'll type here cat and images. I'll just pick a random cat photo, edit it, you double click it, and then you can press the 3 dots over here, and you can press resize or crop, depends, like if you want to know what the hell it is. So let's say I want to crop it to be just the cat's face, that will be nice. And you want to save it, and after you saved it, you will want to change its file format to ping again. and put it inside the texture pack file. So now you want to change it to the name itself. You want to change it to pack.ping. Okay, so now you want to make actually a new folder here and call it assets. So you want to call it assets because over here it's called assets, and over here you want to add a new folder inside here and call it Minecraft. So now you'll want to take all these 3 folders that we made earlier and put them into assets, and take them again and put them into Minecraft. So now after you do that, you want to take all these 3 files, right click them, and send them to a compressed zip folder. So now you want to take the zip file and move it to the desktop. You will want to launch Minecraft on the version that you made pack for, and you want to go here to options and resource packs and open resource pack folder. And from here you will want to drag the pack that you made from the desktop to the resource pack folder, and then press done and press it again, and voila, we have this texture pack over here. You want to press done, like put it in here and press done to load it. Okay, so as you can see over here, you can just search for the barrel and you see the texture. If you see it, the texture now currently is the texture. This was, remember, we changed the side, and this is the bottom that we didn't change the resolution for it. Remember this one that we took from the internet? This is basically how you make a texture pack. If you have any problems or something that you got into during this tutorial, so please write me down in the comments so I can help you, and you won't have to waste like thousands of hours in the internet just searching for a solution that you won't find, because, you know, I did it and it took hours until I found the solution. So thank you everyone very much for watching. So if you liked this video, so please give a thumbs up, and if you didn't like it, so I guess dislike the video, and make sure to subscribe so you won't miss any other video I upload. Okay, so goodbye, have a awesome great day.